This is the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, contact your local Farmers Union insurance agent or go to www.fumic.com.
One of the best parts about coming here to the Bismarck Event Center, the chance for free swag. As right now the t-shirt slingshot on display. And Coach, we talk about getting better and better as this season goes on. Well, I think our Bucs staff maybe has been training as the year has gone on. These t-shirts seem to be going farther and farther every single home game.
I tell you what, and they've recruited some arms as well. So this is the spot. I think, you know, I always thought Sioux City, nobody threw t-shirts out like Sioux City does, but I'm telling you what, I think Bismarck is the new place to be if you want some swag. But you better be paying attention. You can't be,
it's heads up.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There we go. And you know, we've talked about this over the years. It just, when you come to one of these games, it's you don't even necessarily need to be a football fan. You come here and just have a great entertainment, you know, very fan and family friendly. It's just a really good time. And if you're sitting at home during a not so nice May day, shame on you. You should be here. This is the spot.
Without a doubt, plenty of halftime entertainment lined up. Of course, we end it with our Beck Buckchuck. Perhaps our favorite thing here on the Beck side of things, but we have plenty, especially here today. A loaded slate. Having a great time. Hey, sometimes you need those earmuffs, and today is one of those days. It was a very, very good crowd in that opening half, and the Bucs certainly lived up to it, Coach. A lot of really outstanding plays by those Bismarck Bucs throughout that opening half. Got some productive plays to set some stuff up, and early on, just missing. But that second quarter, they were on the money.
Yeah, no question. And you could just see it in the way that they communicate with each other, the way they conduct themselves, the way they react after good and bad plays, that, you know, this isn't, you know, a brand new team just struggling, trying to find their way and just grasping at straws. You know, they've grown up so much over the course of the season. And they're definitely, you know, they're here to win.
Yeah.
They're here to win, and they're trying to get after it. So, and you know, kudos to Tucson to be able to make that trip, get up in here, and you know, they probably haven't seen a day like this since December.
I'm not sure they saw a day like this even in December.
Right.
It's a little different over in Tucson. They probably had to get off that bus and go, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
And they've got some guys who went to college up north, but it's a little bit different. Take a look back at some of the action from half number one. It started out with the Tucson Sugar Skulls getting involved, and they got out to the early lead. Mike Jones getting it done. You see it right there. From 20 yards out, the running back for the Tucson Sugar Skulls gave them the early lead. It was really all Tucson in the early going, as here you see Barrett just line it up, throw it down. There's Jared Brown getting it done for the Sugar Skulls, and he has been outstanding. Just shy of 100 yards in the first half. He's been brilliant, but the Bucs were able to answer. John Gibbs to Fred Abraham, a wide open post route in the back part of that end zone. And really, since that point, this Bucs offense has been locked in. They've done a tremendous job generating plays down the field. Still, this Tucson attack has been money. Medlock hit that from his back foot and delivered it to Jared Brown. That's perhaps the most impressive throw that we've seen today. And that put the Sugar Skulls back in the driver's seat. Still, Bucs able to answer. Gibbs delivers. Mike Tatum, who's had a money game once again. The long touchdown for the guy they call Coach T on the Bismarck side. Medlock looking to answer, and he does. A quick fling to Mike Jones. Jones works his way into the end zone for the Tucson touchdown. Once again, expanding that lead back to 11. Medlock under pressure, delivers it, and there's that same hitch route the Bucs used with such success. Just the quick hitter. That to Jeremiah Harris. Bucks needing an answer, and they did with this long field goal, 35 yards out from Cody Barber. And that's how we find ourselves at 35-28. Now remember, it is co-op night here at the Buck Stop, brought to us by Basin Electric, alongside Beck Communications, Capital Electric, Chem Electric, Morgan Sioux, National Information Solutions, Rough Rider Electric, and West River Telecommunications. There are teams representing all of those fine organizations here at our Farmers Union Co-op Olympics. Competition on the field has been tight between Tucson and Bismarck, and now it's time for a little statewide battle between all of the proud co-op sponsors here at Co-op Night for the Bismarck Bucks. Remember, we here at Beck Sports are completely objective and have no bias nor any dog in this race. Enjoy.
Looks like we got one team that's pulling ahead. Can they do it? Can they do it? And they do it. Looks like we got a winner. Team 3. We are all set to go. We got a little touchdown dance going on here. I like that. All right, guys, if we can have all of our co-ops go on off to the sides. We'll get your prizes in just a minute for you guys. I know everyone's super excited. Team 3, the winners. Come on, guys. Let's cheer them all. They did an amazing job. Let's bring that energy up. Come on. Let's cheer them on. They did a great job.
There you have it, the Co-op Olympics. Another outstanding event. We'll take a quick time out here on Beck Sports. On the other side, we continue the halftime show and get you ready for half 2. You're watching Buck Football on Beck Sports. Ryan Bradley and company getting ready for the Beck Buck Chuck. For now, it's time for the Buffalo Wild Wings Dine and Dash. And it looks like we have ourselves a winner. You ever been running, Coach, and you had your pants fall down?
I don't have to run for that to happen.
It happened to me once, and I'll never forget it because I was at Lambeau Field. I had forgotten snow pants, and the only available pair was way too big for me, so I was running at Lambeau Field, and in the middle of one of the most historic football venues of all time, my pants fell down.
Wow.
So there you have it. But when it's 0 degrees at Lambeau Field with a 20 below wind chill, you wear the snow pants, regardless of what their size may be.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was our Buffalo Wild Wings Dine and Dash with a heaping helping of TMI on the backside. Want to remind you that Buffalo Wild Wings is the one and only wing restaurant of the Bismarck Bucks. Pure Country is the official screen printer of the Bucks with design solutions that work. And Verge Fitness is the official Bucks workout facility, home of the regimen, on the verge of a new you. Again, you saw Ryan Bradley down on the field. Scott Lurch, our other on-field cameraman, Brandon Kinnard joining them as well. Look out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the camera angle of the night right here.
We've talked all season long about, hey, what's it like to be at the center of this buck chuck? And right now, Ryan Bradley is giving you the bird's eye view. That's an expensive camera we are subjecting to football danger.
That is outstanding.
High-risk maneuvers right now here at Beck Sports.
Stopping at nothing to bring you the angles and the...
Maximum commitment.
Yes.
Outstanding job by Ryan. Really just hitching a ride there. Tag's the one really loving it. He's just chilling.
Oh, yeah. Tag's not in season, so he's cool.
That's true. That's very true. It's as safe as he'll be. Football's being pelted at him. He says, that's all right.
Yep.
Well, a shout out to Ryan Bradley, Scott Lurch, Brandon Kinnard down on the field as well. The guys up here, John Haugen, Jesse Schwab, and Patrick Conte. I'm Corey Brooks alongside the Hall of Famer Robert Fuller. And back at the Beck Studios at the University of Mary, it is Jordan Lowry and Chris Stegall. Another incredible halftime here at the Buck Stop. T-shirts delivered, the tug of war, the co-op Olympics, the dine and dash, and this, the crowning jewel of it all, the buck chuck, where I have to keep my head on a swivel. We actually caught a football last week, but as many of you noticed, I should say last home game, but we are on a different side. The angles are all different. So we have to be prepared at all times. These footballs are thrown on the field, and then they are souvenirs for everybody here in the audience. Remember, there's still time. There is one more home game for these Bucks. Of course, they'll finish this one up against Tucson, then head to Des Moines. Then it's back here for what we can, at least in part, call the Coach Fuller reunion game. The Green Bay Blizzard coming to town for the first time as Bismarck really concluding its first year in the IFL.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. That'll be great to see Coach Roberson again and see some of the staff there. Dexter, the equipment guy, best in the business, best guy I've ever had. Just a heck of an organization. It'd be really cool to see the green again. And it should be a great game
yes,
as well.
The Bucks will conclude the season with 2 road games in Moline, Illinois, and then one of the real reasons they came to the IFL, a trip to Sioux Falls, South Dakota to end the year. Let's take one final time out here on the halftime show, and then it is half number 2. Bucks trailing by just 1 score, looking to beat Tucson for the first time this year.